we're going to talk about a study on the club participation of any youth student. We move to the table of content. It includes introduction, literature review, by the finding and conclusion. We will further answer will question what is the student club is student gen organization at a university or college institution whose membership usually consists of students only, where there are many clubs with many interesting activities and creative organizations that attract students to participate. Additionally, it also has many benefits for students. That is the purpose of the study. The first reason is to survey the level of club participation of any youth student. Secondly, the research aims to explore the advantages and disadvantages as well as to have a multi-dimensional view of the club. The third reason is that the research hopes to bring interesting information and valuable knowledge to readers to encourage them to participate more. We move to the literature review.
Hi, I'm Tijan. Now I give some information in literature review. The school club is founded due to the purpose of having students learn and develop knowledge skills. The first is type common club. In the university, academic and political clubs can offer career exploration opportunities, peer mentoring, and more experiences in the topic students are most interested in learning. These clubs have students gain experiences. The community survey club um, is supports some social problems such as homeless people, children, the environment, and animals. Is also getting involved with human rights activism. The hobbies and sports group offer opportunity for students to experience most of both on campus and off-campus activity that are both learning experiences. The next is benefits of joining clubs. Uh, Fully students advance their knowledge and soft skills such as leadership, communication, public development. So secondly, these clubs are great environment to study, entertain, express themselves. So finally, joining the club helps the student improve leadership for job or social activity. Besides the positives, the club brings a few disadvantages. First, spending too much time participating would lose their balance between studying and joining the club. Secondly, engaging in a social related activity and excessive participation could be extremely stressful for young people. Thirdly, those students may have to struggle with saving money because they have to spend money for a group. The last is a way to encourage students to join a club. First, or the leader can establish a club that continue to gain popularity, giving influence within the community. Secondly, there needs to be a discussion about the benefits of joining club for students' social interaction with making different and learning new skills. The next part is a major finding.
The first figure one is the club participation of any youth student. Looking at the chart, we see that majority of students surveyed that have enjoyed the club. There are a small number of students who do not participate in any activity. 67% of students answered the jet did not join the club with 33%. We move to the figure two, percentage of clubs selection of an of student. The graph clearly shows the number of students who are more inclined to join club or academic and music group than other type. Most choose an academic club with 24 people within the music, like either music club with 16 votes. In addition, the volunteer group with fairly large number of about 15 people chooses, while both sport and scientific research club have only 8 people. We move to the figure 3. Either number of club students join. More students join only one club. Looking at the graph, it clearly that about 72% said that they did not want to take part in many activities, so they chose only one club. On the other hand, the students participating in to 3 clubs and more than 3 clubs account for a small number of hours, 23% and 5% for each choice. We move to the figure 4. It shows the amount of time that students spend in club. A large number of students surveyed spend a lot of time participating in group activity with members of the club. Their graph shows 16% of the students who spend time in the club and in their spare time. The rest in the number of students who spend a lot of time in their club. Figure 5 it gives the data the tour of the student about useful of their club. The majority of students agree that their club were very useful to students. 95% of students surveyed found their club so useful. In their contrast, the number of students who consider group activity to be unprofitable were only 5%. Move to figure 6.
So figure 6 provide information about the advantages that students got when they took part in clubs. To begin with, survey students said that they got communication skill and have more relationships through choosing with 89.5% choices. Secondly, enhancing soft skill had a good effect on students with 29 votes, making new friends and widening their horizon and knowledge. Also had high picks, uh, 28 and 27 choices, and 9 votes for managing time and spending. The next is figure 7 gives that data on the intention of students when participating in clubs. Firstly, students take part in clubs to gain more experience and learn soft skills is equipped with 32 votes. On the other hand, the large number of votes was an easy job fighting for the future with 17 votes. In addition, enhancing the knowledge with 25 votes and expanding relationship with 23 votes. So figure 8 impresses the difficulty that new students experience with involvement in group activities. The majority of students answer that they lack time for their study and rest, picking up 29 votes. On the other hand, 12 votes so they had to spend plenty of money on group activity and have even no interaction with teamwork. The next is figure 9. The figure indicates the percentage of impacts of joining clubs on student lives. 23 out of 40 survey students answer that involvement in collective activity influenced a little. 9 students chose a fairly effective option, and the number of people finding no effect is 5 out of 40 students. Finally, about 2 people voted for the effective mark, and only one person thought that the club account for their whole time. Figure 10, figure 10 show more information about dealing with the problem of new student joining club. Trying to balance activity between life and club was a solution that they were the most interested in with 34 people. However, stopping joining the club had 3 votes and stopping some less important club had just 7 selection of people. The last figure provide data on student opinion when emboldening more students to joining club. Uh, 39 40 survey students said that they concern on encouraging participating in club. In contrast, the new number viewer degree was only one of 40 people. The next part is conclusion.
Conclusion, the main purpose of the research is to know the popularity of the club among NU students in the university environment, along with the positive and negative impact of participating in club activity on NU life. The club really become popular and were actively attended by lots of students and only a few did not. The purpose of joining the club of students is total gaining more experience and learning soft skills. However, joining club causes some problem as there is no time to study or rest. Students should get involvement opportunity for club, so they should be encouraged to join student organization as a way to promote model gain in development. Thank you for listening.